I am driving a Firecracker, and you notice I don't have a Western saddle on her today. I have the regular driving saddle. I did a video the other day where I showed you building those PVC shafts, and what I'm going to do today, she has not had breeching on her yet, so I'm going to put the breeching on her and I'm going to put her in shafts today for the first time. I want to just drive her around a little bit, just get her mind on what we're doing. I've got Raven over there sitting waiting because I'm going to need help. This is a two-person thing. When I get ready to put all the rigging up, you noticed when I went to drive her off, I just slid the rein over her and stepped behind her more closely, like setting up and getting in a cart. So she's progressing a whole lot with her driving. Really nice. She's still antsy when I was putting the tack on her. That needs to get better. I had her in the middle of the barn aisle and she kind of walked a couple of circles. What I would like to do eventually is to be able to tack her up, hook her up to the cart in the barn aisle, and then just drive out the door. And before I get there, I will probably tie her to the wall, hook her up, and then drive off. Normally when you're driving a horse, you want to back the horse into the shafts, hook them up, and then go. It's how you want to do it. That's how you want your finished product to be. But what I have found, when I'm starting them, I usually will bring the shafts to them, hook them up, and then drive. And then once they have been driven enough that they understand that the shafts are supposed to be beside them on the sides, then teaching them to back into the shafts is a lot easier to teach. It's a lot like teaching one to stand at the mounting block, where if they're worried about the riding, they're typically hard to teach to stand at the mounting block. But once they get comfortable with the riding, then they get better with the mounting block. It's kind of similar principle. There is kind of what is thought of as etiquetely correct, but you don't always go straight to that when you're training. There's always steps to get there. I have the halter on her. This is a different halter than what we have been working her with. I grabbed this one because it doesn't have any snaps, and I have it just wrapped around her neck because I'm going to need that leader open a little bit. The driving is pretty dang nice. Stop needs to get better. We can work on that. That'll come. I'm still driving off of the halter. She's carrying the plain smooth mouth D-ring snaffle, but I have the reins attached to the halter. Okay, so I'm going to come around to the middle and ask her to stop, and then I'll have Raven come out and help me rig up the breeching. I'll talk about it as we're getting it on her. Whoa, whoa, back step, good girl. Now I want to take this right driving line and just set it over her back, right there, and it'll be out of the way. All right, I could use your help. I'm going to put the rear breeching behind her hips. I need you to just hold her here, but make sure you don't stand in front of her, because if she gooses when it hits the back of her hips, I don't want her to run over you. So the purpose of the rear breeching, it acts as a brake when you're driving, because the let's see, I'm gonna have to get all this adjusted, because there's no brakes on those rings need to be on this side. There are no brakes on the cart when we hook her up to the cart. It's the breeching that will stop the cart, actually stop it from running into the back of her. She needs more practice pulling weight before I hook her up to the cart. If you saw in one of the earlier videos, I talked about her standing and being patient and just being still, being patient, just standing there. And this is the kind of reason why that's really important. Now I'm just going to take these lines on the side, attached to the shafts, to the front ring, so that's what actually stops the cart. For now, I'm just going to attach them to the side ring that the front shaft runs through. The shaft runs through in the front, just to hold it up. And that's typically, when I take a harness off, that's how I leave it. That breeching is a little bit high. Okay. All right, put that back around her neck and tie it off. And when we go forward, I'm just going to go kind of in a lunging position. I don't want to get behind her in case she kicks at the rear breeching. That's not too bad. That's the first time that she's had rear breeching on. It's not really putting any pressure on her, but she can feel it. And it will add pressure when we're driving the cart downhill. She has taken really good to all this. I got too far forward and confused her. She wanted to come to me. She's used to me being back here behind her now. We're going to get out of the camera view for a second. She stalled a little bit. These driving lines are going to be a little big and heavy to use when I actually hook her up to the cart, but it's all I got. I'll either use them or I'll come up with something else. These heavy lines work good in the beginning, especially for horses I'm starting under saddle, because it gives me something good to hold on to. But they're a little bit big for actually driving in a buggy. All right, so I'm going to come around and get set up to put her in the shafts. All right, I'm gonna need your help again. I'm gonna stop her right over there where we were a minute ago. Whoa, whoa, good girl. All right, just come take the lead rope just like you did a minute ago. Okay. Okay, so the way these shafts hook up, they're going to slide through this ring right here, and then we take this and unbuckle it and take a wrap around it and pull it tight so it kind of pulls it snug. This one holds it up and that one holds it down. Once we get started, we need to be kind of quick. So let me get this one out of the way if I can. Going through that ring's gonna make it harder. Go through up here. It's gonna be too tight. I might have to take that rear breeching off of her. I'm gonna bring it around behind her and we're gonna watch and make sure she settles with it behind her. Looking at it, yeah, I'm gonna touch her with it. All right, take that one. Don't hook it up just yet in case she panics. Make sure it touches against her and she's okay with it and all that. Now when we get ready to walk off, I want us to walk together.
You want me to hold her leader up?
Yeah.
Good girl.
Right there. And we'll get a few steps and stop. It's just PVC, but we want it to be a good experience.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
She was fine with all the spooky stuff I put behind her before.
Good girl.
Okay, I'll take this. And you walk with her, and we're just gonna walk. All right, go ahead. If you think she's gonna get tense and get really scared, let me know. Good? Yeah, unsure is okay. Everything we've done before with her, she just kind of looks and figures it out. All right, let's turn to the left a little more. There you go. Let her look at it. It slid back a little bit. That's all right. Let's make one circle and then we're gonna pull it all forward some. See how it's poking into her? Try to turn a little more. Yeah, it pokes into her. We're gonna slide it forward in just a minute. All right, just kind of get us off the wall and a little more forward and we'll stop and slide it forward some more. All right, anywhere in there. Let's stop and let's pull it forward some more.
That's a weird construction.
Yeah. It's a lot safer than just putting her in the wagon. All right, let's go again. Yeah, it's a lot better. She's relaxing to it too.
I think she's just distracted.
All right, let's turn a little bit sharper this time. There we go. What we're gonna have to work towards is her turning by almost pivoting on her haunches to turn and not too much bending. She's gonna need to turn straight and kind of pivot because she can't bend a whole bunch in the shafts. She can bend some, but not a whole bunch. There we go. All right, let's turn to the right. Yeah, she saw it out of her right eye. That's good. Keep on going. That's just right. Yeah, she's looking at it. That's how she's done before. Go ahead and turn to the right. Try to go across in front of the camera without cutting us out. That's how she's done before. She just kind of looks, but she don't really panic, which is good. All right, let's go ahead and ask for a stop. All right, go ahead and wrap the lead rope around her neck and tie it off. And let's see if we can work this with me steering, but you still walk next to her. Yeah, I'm gonna try turning sharper. Yeah, not quite, didn't quite make it. Go around again. All right, let's stop a minute. Did that left one slide back some? Yeah, let's get them back even again. Okay.
This one's actually in front of this one's in front of this one.
That's fine. I'll cut them off next time. I wanted to have plenty of length to get it back behind her in case she was panicked about it dragging on the ground and the sound that it made. Come on, we need to turn, girl. There we go. She had to figure out she could.
Yeah, she's not.
She's bending, but she's like, I can't go that way. I'm blocked. See if he can help her turn again. There we go. There we go. She's not really refusing. She just isn't sure what she can do and can't do, which is better than putting them in the shafts and have them try to turn around and face me. Had that happen before too. I'm gonna try to go across and then turn left. All right, left. There we go. Left is better. She's trying to go to you. All right, I'm gonna turn left. Try to turn kind of hard left. There we go. There we go. Turn left again. There we go, good. Her left turn's better than her right. Now I'm gonna turn right. Let's stop a minute. My rein over here is wrapped around the shaft. Oh, it just come loose. There we go. Hi. Let's go again. Good?
You're freewheeling it now.
Okay.
He's not really.
That's fine.
He's actually on a run.
That's good. That's what we're working towards. Turn, turn, there you go. Turn, turn, turn.
He said, wait, where's she going?
Turn left. There you go. We're gonna have to stop and pull it forward again. Whoa. Whoa.
I'm pulling it up like
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. When we hook up to the cart, there's rings on the shaft that we'll actually attach into. We're good. And that's not going to be a problem. Come on. Oh, don't run into the camera. There we go. She's not doing anything bad. She just needs more practice. No, we're not going in Raven's pocket. Turn to the left again. All right. Turn to the left. All right, I'm gonna cut across the arena. Try to. There we go. Back to the right. She's gonna put you in the mud.
She walks faster on her right than what she does on her left.
Yeah. I ain't decided if she's more comfortable there or she's a little worried, so she gets a little stiff and walks out a little more. Yeah. Yeah. If she'd turn, whoop, we gotta stop. Hurry up there, it fell out. Oh, be careful. Next time I'll shorten it up and then I'll put some, oh, you got the lead rope on the wrong side. The driving line needs to be above it.
How do you do this?
Just go around.
Okay, just.
All the way around, yep.
Oh,
Oop.
man.
And then buckle it as short as you can. Might need to go around again.
That's as short as I can.
Okay. What I'll do next time is I'll cut them down a little bit, and then I'll put a little duct tape on it, and that'll hold it. Yeah, that looks good. Then I'll put a little duct tape on it, and that will hold it from sliding through like that. All right. Yeah. Come on, let's turn. There we go. She's turning her head, but her shoulders aren't really following her head because she feels stiff in there. She'll get it figured out. I'm gonna go across and turn left this time. There we go. All right, we're gonna make one circle around and then stop back where we set her up. That's a better turn. Come on, keep turning.
Keep walking these counts slow down.
Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna turn left and go back where we set her up. And I'll ask her to stop. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna go on this side. Let's take the shafts off first.
Which one are you taking off?
The bottom one, so we can slide her out. All right, you ready to slide it back? Slide it back. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the lunge lines off, and we'll just hold her. But you got her. There we go. Just drop that on the ground. I'll unbuckle this. All right, so that was her first time with the rear breeching and with the shafts on her. So we're gonna keep working her with that. Continue to improve. She's not doing anything wrong. She just needs to learn what she's supposed to be doing. This is Firecracker. I'll have a link here somewhere to her playlist on YouTube. Until next time, thank you for watching.